It is with great pleasure that I'm going to show you how I do this Swedish classic. It's a Swedish version of Stroganoff. In this recipe I will use vegetarian Stroganoff, so it's going to be a vegan dish. I'm going to also use vegetarian cream made from oats. And this is one of those dishes that if you haven't got that much time to cook, if you have, let's say, leftover rice or leftover pasta, and you got some sausages in your freezer, bam, pop them out, chop them up in like less than 10 minutes. Yeah, you have a meal for your kids that they will love and for your family. Yeah, here I got my sausage. Here you can see before. Here you can see after I chop them up. And this is how I chop them up. It's very straightforward. Just cut them in the middle, and then quarter them, and then just chop them up. Without further ado, I'm gonna start cooking. This is how I do the cold stroganoff. There are many recipes online, but this is what seems to a lot of people ask me for this recipe. So here we go. For all those parents in casa that have asked me, I will show you how to do it. It's very simple. We're just gonna dice the onion, just a half onion for this amount of sausage. Yes, then you just dice it like this. Voila. Bam. Then I got a heated frying pan here, just a tiny bit of oil. Use whatever oil you want to use. I'm using rapeseed oil. You can use sunflower oil. I wouldn't say to use olive oil. To me, it's a waste to fry with olive oil when it's in abundance of flavor. And a lot of studies have shown that olive oil, when heated, loses most of its benefits. So, yeah. Then you fry the onion. You don't want them to get color, so make sure your fire is not too high. You just want to make them translucent. It's nice. Put them in the side. And now we're going to go ahead. Going to fry also just one clove, one piece of garlic. Not so much. You don't want the main flavor to be garlic. It just went off. So first the onion, then you add the garlic as well. You don't want color, you just want it to lose that raw garlic flavor. So fry it for about maybe 20 to 30 seconds. Okay. I'm happy with that. Now I'm going to add the sausage. We add the cream. Quite a lot of it. Spoon of tomato puree. Mix it nice. Yep, it's simmering nicely. It's getting that typical pinkish color. And now I'm going to add some paprika. I prefer to use smoked paprika. You get some smokiness going on. I'm a huge fan of using smoked paprika. I think it brings up that sweetness from the dish and it really adds into the dish. And if you're using, for example, one sausage that they have here in Sweden called falukorv, it's smoked. So, or if you use a Venus Corv, it's also smoked. So by using vegetarian sausage, you lose that smokiness. So by using smoked paprika, you get a bit closer from that meat sensation, which if you're trying to cut down on meat, you know, it's easier on the palate to actually sustain eating less meat. Voila. Let me see. Now we add some salt, some good quality salt always. Try to avoid table salt, you know, the thin salt. It's highly processed. You don't get many benefits. I know some salts have iodine and that gives you some benefits, but try to mix it up. Some white pepper as well. So salt, white pepper, and smoked paprika. That's all the spices I use here. As you can see, it's very, very fast and simple. That's what we want. And kids are simple. Kids, they want foods that are not too mixed. Beautiful. And that's it. So now I have some leftover rice from yesterday. Some brown rice. I mainly eat brown rice. I stopped eating white rice just due to the nutritious content of the brown rice compared to the white rice. White rice, you know, is stripped of all its nutrients by the process of removing all the husk and the germ. So yeah, I prefer to use wild rice or brown rice or black rice, anything than white rice. It took some time to get used to it, but once I learned how to cook it properly, it's as good or even better because it got that nuttiness flavor. And once you get used to that, it's like, wow. Okay, this doesn't need to cook that long because it's it's a plant-based sausage. So it just needs to get a bit of a firmness and that's it. So I would say cook it for about 8 minutes, like in a slow simmer. The rice just finished warming up and the stroganoff just finished cooking. So here he is, nice and warm, and we're just gonna serve. So piece of rice, nicely. Beautiful stroganoff. Here we go. Swedish sausage stroganoff. Try it out for your family. This is a very fast and it packs a lot of flavor. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.